Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Ultima Hora. We hope you are doing great. US consumer prices rose 0.2% in August, hit its lowest since early 2021. In August, inflation reached its lowest level since February 2021 as reported by the Labor Department. The consumer price index increased by 0.2%, bringing the annual inflation rate to 2.5%. However, core inflation, including food and energy, rose slightly higher than expected at 0.3%. Despite this, inflation remains above the Federal Reserve, a 2% target, and the Fed is expected to make a quarter percentage point rate cut in its next meeting. And the Fed is expected to make a quarter percentage point rate cut in its next meeting, avoiding a more aggressive reduction due to the higher core inflation. The inflation report has had mixed reaction in the financial markets, with a stock initially dropping but recovering later. Traders still anticipate a 25 basis point rate reduction, though earlier expectation had a lean toward a 50 basis point cut. The inflation report highlighted a significant sectors, with a shelter cost rising by 0.5%, accounting for a much of the core inflation increase. Food prices inched up 0.1%, while energy prices, including gasoline, dropped by 0.8%. Used vehicle prices and medical care services saw a slight declines, while April prices rose by 0.3%. Real earnings increased by 0.2% for the month, and inflation adjusted hourly wages were up 1.3% over the past year. The Federal Reserve's focus has shifted somewhat from inflation to a slowing labor market, with the job growth halving since April, while inflation is moderating. Some areas like housing and healthcare continue to see price increases, making the economic recovery uneven. Wednesday report reflected both progress and ongoing challenges in the fight against inflation, with economists like Lisa Sturtevant noting that prices are still rising just at a slower rate. For US consumers, the overall cost of goods and services remains 20% higher than pre-pandemic levels, with specific sectors like airline fares and vehicle insurance continue to see significant price increase. As the Fed continue to navigate inflation control and a weakening labor market, attention is on the broader economic impact, with a treasury yield hitting their lowest point in over a year. The latest report underscores both relief and the challenges, signaling a cautious path forward for both the Federal Reserve and US consumers.